Yo everybody, welcome to Banter and Trimz, another Saturday in the barbershop with the lads. I just wanted to ask a question, which is, which jobs would you guys say you need the gift of the gab for? And what is the gift of the gab? Is it lying, bending the truth? Is it would you say it's a skill?
I think it's all three of those.
I think it's, in this day and age right now, it's being able to speak articulately. That's what I've learned over my years.
Okay.
I think it's all of those what you just said, and being able to adjust to a situation there and then that's evolving in front of you without seamlessly doing it, so to speak.
Because the reason why I say lying is because I would put an estate agent in there, car salesman in there.
Do they lie or do they bend the truth?
That's what I said, lying and bending the
just
truth.
so they can sell the product or whatever.
That's what it comes down to, innit? Because at the end of the day, it's about numbers, and how do you? Sometimes the numbers need to be forced.
Might not be. I mean, if you take a car for example, you might just push the good points of the car more than sort of like addressing the bad points.
But how many
doesn't make it a lie though? Just means just one.
But not saying but not saying that.
Yeah, but
I don't know. The turbo's messed up. So until you go on the motorway, you're not really gonna know.
But he might say that he didn't know himself. They've done an inspection. What is it? A 300-point inspection, and you know, I don't think they dive deep into.
But most time in your MOT, they would let you know.
Oh no, that's an MOT though. But that's an MOT. That's totally different. We're talking about the actual car sales.
Yeah.
So I've worked in car rental.
Yeah.
And it's basically how you point out negatives and overall positives to actually put a fear in God in a customer. So basically, for example, like let's say you have when you get a vehicle, let's say X is $1,000 and you got to sell something. You like put it at $1,000 like this and then bring it down to £100. Well, I'm like, bro, I don't want to pay $1,000. So it's the what you say and how your hand movement kind of puts that thought in people's minds. So it is lying.
It is, isn't it?
It is a lot of lying. You got to be able to lie and lie good.
Lie good, lie well. Remember what you're saying, innit? Because, for instance, doing sales. So say like you get those people in the shopping centres that are doing Sky. So a product like that is not hard to sell. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you like movies, sports, and you got kids, it's an easy seller, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because rapport with somebody straight away, whether that's movies, sports, you could even put music in there. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you might say to them, you've got Virgin, what's your bill coming up to with Virgin? And they might say £80, but you know Sky's going to be £110, but we're going to give you a free box, free installation, and you get £25 or £30 off for the first couple months. You might not say that. So you're saying the price is coming in at £60 a month. Do you know what I'm saying? And then once they get all the paperwork now, it's a different thing. And I think that's what happens a lot across the board. So that could be, obviously, like I said, estate agents. Something's wrong with the house. Maybe the wiring. Maybe, do you know what I'm saying? Thermal. And that's what I'm saying. Like we get conned.
The lie thing with an estate agent. Oh, it's a cozy little. You know, it's little.
Yeah.
The word is what they.
Yeah.
It's called like in a really good location. Yeah, but I've got to walk up 3 flights of stairs, walk across the gangway to get in. And the pictures.
I was about to say the angles.
Yeah, the pictures.
You know, girls do angles now, yeah, like Instagram. I think estate agents are the originals, you know.
Oh no, I haven't got anything on.
And then they're trying to tell you that
My laptop.
it's cheap.
Nope.
It's near.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's only millions on feet.
listen. I remember one time we went to visit a house, and the ceiling in the bedroom does this.
Yeah, it's
So there's a part in the bedroom where you got a. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the pictures on the website, you would never know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like there is it's all about angles and how you say things. Like what Michael said, what you say and what you don't say.
Articulate very well.
Well,
It's called being creative with the truth, isn't it?
that's another version.
Yeah.
But I guess it's still lying.
What's it? Lying by omission or something?
Yeah.
But some people haven't got like your Sky and Virgin example. Some people when they obviously when they're lied to, they just just hold it, and just like, I'm just gonna do it. Some people which like, I'm not dealing with this, calling up and.
But you know what it is? Some people can't handle saying no as well. So some people will do it and think, I'm gonna cancel.
Yeah.
So I'll sign up and then tomorrow I'll ring up and I cancel. And that's what we get with like subscriptions. They might say it's whatever, it's free for the first 3 months, but give us your card details now.
Yeah.
And the reason why they do stuff like that is because they know majority of people are gonna forget.
Yeah.
And that's the trick. They'll say sometimes we'll give you X off for a certain period of time, and then you can cancel if you don't want it anymore, for example. And then people often forget.
Always.
Psychologically.
Always.
Bro, you man, the people that forget are wild. I mean, I've got a date in my calendar too.
That's wicked.
No, I'm make sure I'm not paying any extra, and then I'm seeing my card deal and I'm gonna have to call them up. I don't need to do that. It's cancelled straight. Day before.
Nobody's like that though.
Because again, you got to think subscriptions is running things now.
Yeah.
You think about it: Netflix, Spotify, Amazon, Hulu,
But
Apple.
They're smart though, because before it used to be
Disney.
It used to be direct debit. Now they want a card deals because you don't change your card every single. You can't just go up online and cancel your direct debit. It's just literally
You're stuck
bank
in.
card. That's it. So they're kind of smart.
And this is the world that we're living in now, the subscription world. If you think about even like PlayStation, you got to add PlayStation. If you play PlayStation,
You gotta have a subscription.
you got to have the subscription.
Landline, yeah.
What's the subscription called that you
PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I got something by them the other day, bro. But £40 or whatever it was coming
Yeah,
New Year's
yeah.
Day, bro.
But they got that. They
Go
got robbed. Microsoft introduced that. You know that. Microsoft did that with the Xbox. And
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Xbox. That's the moan.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking, how can Xbox do that? Then PlayStation thought, oh, okay, that's the trick.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Like, you want to play online, you got to pay.
Yeah.
And to be honest, who's really comfortable playing against the computer these days?
What, you can't be the
Gaming's
computer?
changed.
You can't be the computer.
No, you can't beat. It's boring.
Well, I do career mode on FIFA.
It's to warm up.
Yeah.
Just what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know you're FIFA.
You really want to play people, like, do you know what I'm saying?
I did until I played Wes and I thought, yeah, no, I'd rather play the robots, the bots.
When you got spun by Wes?
But Wes spun me, man. Differently, bro. I got to draw the first thing. Oh, okay.
The Shem Arsenal cuts. It's Shem Arsenal cuts. What team was you when you spun it? Was you Arsenal?
I'm not even
What
got
team was
onto the
that?
football
Fantasy
topic yet anymore.
bookings, boy.
Bayern Munich?
I want to say it was Madrid.
Ooh, might have been.
Oh, you man were trying to beat Madrid last week as well, innit? With the
Oh,
training shirts.
my
Oh, we'll come
gosh.
to that in a little while, innit?
Fire. And just really quickly, because there's a lot of football to talk about, we got to talk about, I don't like to talk about politics too much, but mate, this video that's come out of Boris dancing with the auntie with the lightsaber, like, what's going on, man?
Did anyone watch Prime Minister's questions on Thursday? You know when they go in the House of Parliament?
I thought it was a joke.
No, not the lightsaber
No,
thing,
it's
but
not.
the video.
Editor put his head up.
No,
It's real.
Sure. But I think it's a long time ago, to be honest.
Yeah, but we know they party like that, man. Like I said to my missus, these are the people that went to university. And we know at those universities what those parties are like or how those people
No,
get
but they
down.
didn't go to.
Now they're in power.
They went to the. What's they call it? Like the Red Brick Union.
Yes.
No, they what they call something.
Yeah.
Something.
The real
The
ones.
Russell Group one.
No matter what.
bro.
No matter what university you go to on ends or whatever and you have your parties, it's different to what they're doing. So now they've got power.
Wait, sorry, you got to remember. Our Prime Minister was the first one. Have a baby mum. Get a baby mum. When he's in power.
You know he has. You know he had.
Boris
another kid.
moves
You know he had
like
another
your
kid last
average
month.
roadman. He's got a bag of baby mum. He's not just got one. He's got a couple of them.
He had a kid last month. You know that.
They have a kid last
He had
month.
another kid last
Yeah, a
month.
couple of months ago now.
I'm sure we had that conversation off camera.
My man's all whining with the woman, bruv. Trying to get a wine, bruv.
Oh, I told
I'm
you.
not backing up on him though.
Many a moons ago, when I used to work in the city, I
Yeah.
worked with Boris.
Okay.
Well,
So I was,
you met him.
well, I'm getting, yeah.
Oh, you remember Boris, yeah? Office party, yeah?
Many a moons
So
ago.
he must know what time it is at the office party.
Oh, see, this is a big.
You're gonna call in the group for
No,
that.
no, if you let me finish, I'll tell you. So I worked for the council. We was across the road from City Hall. We're on Tooley Street, innit?
Yeah.
So we did projects in conjunction with them.
Okay.
Boris has always been
a gal.
He's
One job.
yeah.
He's a lady killer.
He's no, I wouldn't say that. He's just different. He gives 0 Fs, bro.
Okay,
He don't care.
it is what it is.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen this man do. We had a Christmas party. We went ice skating at Somerset House, bro. Boris was rocked up on his ones and just ice skating on his own. He just decided to go ice skating on his own. This is our prize. He just don't mind.
You just don't,
He don't play by the rules that other people play by.
That's what. And the conservatives knew that when they voted in, they all knew that. The guys that were conservative, they knew that. They knew that he just did business.
Yeah, he's on a different
But
thing.
remember when he got bumped the last time and everyone thought Boris was going to be Prime Minister before it actually comes out?
Yeah.
I can't even remember who the person was.
Theresa May.
Theresa May, yeah.
Theresa May, there you go. Remember, to get him out, basically, his peers within the Conservative Party had to sign a deal with the devil anyway. He was always going to get it, eventually. But I can't, is it Michael Gove? He's the brother that stabbed him in his back at the last minute, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
I think he conceded under the assumption that if she steps down, he'll be in the driving seat. Right? It's all Game of Thrones.
And again, look, it's like we're going to go through that cycle again.
Yeah.
Because he's got to step down now.
They got the raging up with him now. He's taking a piss.
Listen. I don't think he'll step down.
But you know the man, I said this to my missus.
He's got that Trump attitude, innit? Like,
I said to my missus the other day, there's never been a prime minister in power that has so much controversy. Like, it's just mad. All prime ministers are all married. They don't have bare different babies.
yeah. They usually got their ish together.
Yeah, they got their stuff together. You don't hear them stuff in the public eye.
You got to remember, my man don't even comb his hair.
He's Prime Minister, he don't need to, bro. That's what he does, yeah.
He cuts his
That's
hair
what
with
you
a pair
do,
of
bro.
scissors.
He cuts it with a spoon.
But there's a school of thought that says that's all intentional.
Oh, yeah.
From day, that's all intentional.
Yeah, it's obviously done.
Yeah. I mean that Pepper Pig thing, that's got to be intentional, innit? Like that you can't be that stupid. Like,
That's clumsy.
like this is crazy.
Because you can't do that. You're in a big, you know what I mean?
There's important things to talk about.
Exactly.
And man's talking about Pepper Pig world. Like, are we in the Truman Show or something? Like, what's really going on, bro?
But the thing is, everybody knew what he was like and still voted him in. He knew what he's like from when he was mayor.
He knows where all the I think him and now Preeti knows where all the skeletons are buried. Because Preeti is another one.
He's the mayor of London though, so he knows everything.
Because that's what I'm saying. He knows where
he's been about.
Like, how is he the leader of the party? He needs just this. He must know where the skeletons are buried. And Preeti.
You remember, that man's got to go meet the Queen once a week. His shirt hanging out, his hair all messy.
Nah, he meets on Zoom now.
Just read that.
He meets on Zoom.
Oh, what I'm saying, but
It's still got to be in there.
You still got to be presentable, innit?
And you know, Royal Highness is there, probably looking at him thinking,
how did this work?
Yeah.
He's the Prime Minister of this country. Look at Slade.
Michael used to do with Winston Churchill. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Maggie Thatcher and
What's she been in 70 years?
Yeah, so
She's seen her like she must be thinking.
How did we get to this?
Yeah.
he must be thinking, yeah, you look like a scruff pot, but you're moving mad. And successfully getting away with it repeatedly. That's what would kill me. I'm like, but you got baby mother.
He said the right things for her, yeah, of course. He tell her what she wants. That's about the only time in the week where he texts things.
Serious, yeah. As soon as he leaves there, he's back on his crud.
But she ain't no fool though. She
holds the guineas in the car. But he did what he said. That's the problem as well.
He does it.
He's doing what he said, what he's supposed to do.
He's trying to tap her up, that Phillips got.
He's keeping... Oh, wow.
Well, I just want to say for anyone watching, I'll have to formally Secret Service and
that's a low blow.
That's a low blow.
It's his fault. That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks.
In my opinion, bro.
His faults are his own.
You know that man goes over here.
SWAT team.
He goes in the back of the van.
SWAT team just comes there, bro.
We know certain people in positions of power are upset with my man because he's having shovings today before deaths and that.
I mean, we couldn't even spend Christmas with our families, man. Like, there's people that didn't even get to go to their family's funeral. Like, seriously, like, it's
On camera, I listened.
I
Just
did not
putting
listen,
out
bro.
there.
You can kiss my black ass, bro. I'll tell you.
Listen to what?
Listen to Boris about I can't spend time. Well, not Christmas gone, the one before that. About
Oh.
I listened.
I did not.
But I mean, even with the funerals, obviously they were saying you could only have 20 and whatever. They're having big parties, brother, winding up like that's. That's beyond the joke now, man.
He said, "Oh, I've just kind of come across it. It's in your house."
He did say it's in the garden extension.
He was asleep.
He wasn't aware. He came in just to say his piece and went out.
I don't know how he got to that position. Like, he hasn't got spun from no time. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know how he's still in the same job.
He's like little finger from Game of Thrones, like before he got his. He knows a bit about everything to position himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
He shouldn't be there, bro.
He
But
might be
he's
on
there.
top.
Is it?
Should be there.
No, he's
In the bin.
Paul, if you listen to Paul before earlier, he said he should be at United.
Yeah.
He said he always wanted to club at United, but yeah, Paul's not here to defend
He said
himself.
he got a lot of football. So.
Alright, but really quickly, back excellence. Maya Angelou, the first black woman to get put on quarter in the USA.
On the what?
The quarter.
And,
Sorry.
the bin.
The coin. Quarter coin.
Oh, shut
In
up.
America,
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
quarter.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
said water.
Oh,
No,
that's
quarter.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
big.
Yeah, well done.
That's
Congratulations.
massive, man.
Love that.
And, sorry, one more. Prince Andrew looks like he's finally... Carlos needs to be here for this, man. Where's Carlos? Carlos has been calling
Carlos
for
is willing to go
this.
down.
Carlos has been calling for this for months.
Carlos is willing to be disappeared.
You know that Prince Andrew is cutting loose. You know, she's defending for dogs, you know that?
Yeah.
Just did, innit?
Yeah.
Because by stripping him, it means I'm this.
I'm dis- oh, 100%.
Behavior, you know that?
There's some evidence there why she do it.
Hear what I'm telling you. She just distanced herself and the crown. Because that's the whole thing is about keeping the crown.
Yep,
You know?
yep.
That's all they're about.
Mhm.
And she, her own son, that big man.
Own son.
I'm bigger son of outside though.
Yeah, she don't want nothing to do with it,
That
man.
says a lot. That's a big signal.
When he said he's dealing with it privately, I was like, wow, that's a lot.
And did you lot hear about the people that were sending? Is it Piers Morgan? People have been sending Piers Morgan pictures of him with the woman that just got convicted, Epstein.
Yeah, Epstein's.
So the crew, that whole crew, people have been sending him pictures of him with them and saying, "What have you got to do with this?" Yeah, Piers
But
Morgan.
yeah, but everyone knew, but there's a bag of people who's.
Did you see?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's our money level.
There's a lot of people, bro.
Did you not see the background to Epstein from way back to 2001? Like they found a journal. He knows Epstein knows bare people.
Of course, the
So
man.
that's why he went on.
That's why.
Listen,
he has-
all we need is those flight lists to drop. Once those flight lists drop, we know what's going on, man.
But the wicked thing, the people with money, and not just money, of that level, they've been keeping up efforts for years.
Yes, come on,
There's all
man.
over the shop, man.
100%.
Skeletons, there's cemeteries, bro.
That's at cemeteries.
Yeah,
I
bro.
feel like with Epstein as well, I feel like once he got caught, he was too much of a risk, personally.
Do you think he
Sure,
questioned? Do you
you're
think he questioned himself, or do you think someone questioned him?
Either or, I swear.
Either or.
I swear.
Either or.
Philippines and bare people.
Yeah, I swear where he was, they like how is he committing suicide?
Yeah.
With what?
Like I swear he was in one of them secure places,
Secure.
cameras and that.
Mhm.
But how is he doing it?
Everything. Belts, everything.
Yeah, I feel like he knew too much, mate.
Yeah, to go in it. Because he's one of them ones, if I go down, the
Taking
whole
a
shit
lot of
is
BS.
coming
The
down.
thing is, and the talk you're gonna talk would have made him maybe come out of jail. Like if I give you all of these people on a platter,
Yeah.
I can go home. You know what I mean? I can go
Yeah. I've given you enough.
Yeah.
I'll give you enough.
He'll have to hide though.
Huh?
He'll have to hide though.
That man is a billionaire.
The man got money, man. Remember that whole island, you know? We're not talking about a house, you know. They were doing this thing on an
But
island.
you're dealing with, you're gonna have whoever is on that he got that money, yeah, and resources. So the same way you've got a island, they've got a flipping mountain to come and throw on that island. So yeah,
Blame Korea.
exactly. Blame China, innit? Start throwing out another COVID variant. All of a sudden, yeah, it's China, but we're making sure that side get wiped out, boy.
So let's go on to the FA Cup. And the first game we're going to deal with is Man United 1, Aston Villa 0. And we're going to come to sensible uncle first. for his analysis. Then we can hear the crud from you two.
Being honest, we played terrible. Okay, just about what the goal. Their goal was definitely offside.
Yeah.
So, but we played terrible. We need to play better today.
Today, innit? Yeah. Part 2.
But I don't think they're implementing what he wants to do yet. And I don't think we've got the right players. But who knows what we're going to get in the future? We might not get anything. We might just say this is the nucleus of players that we've got. But we need to do something.
Something needs to just change. Yeah.
Another thing with United is that from defensive midfield, the way people just drive at that position, and McTominay and Fred sitting, it just alarms me. They're just never in position. That's what throws us out. From when what's his name could just have so many clear shots, I was like, no, this is not on.
Who, Watkins?
Yeah, like
You hit the crossbar as well,
you
innit?
don't have players having those clean shots like that. Just doesn't make sense. No decent team like allows that. Like that'll never happen at Man City.
The only bonus I saw from that game is starting to see Varane play.
Starting to get to grips with.
You know, I was impressed by him. I watched that.
Eh?
I was impressed by him.
Varane.
Can everyone acknowledge Greenwood is trash now? Because
No, he's not.
Greenwood is trash.
No, he's not trash. He's just he's not. He looked good when he was out, but he's not a winner. He's an actual striker. You can see his actual ability is.
But again, like I said, if we go back to the first couple shows of the season, before you lot got Ronaldo, Greenwood was looking like he was going to have a good season.
With Greenwood, his final ball is just supporting. He just doesn't make the right decisions. He should pass when he should pass.
But then again, I've watched all of them make wrong decisions. And I'm saying, all I ever say when I'm on the phone to my mate is, if that was City, that would have been passed and that would have been in.
But City just have this kind of unselfishness about them, where even when you look at Mane and Salah, it's like they get really pissed off with each other. Like, because it's like, cool, I understand you can do your thing, but I'm open. This is a guaranteed goal. Slide it to me. I'm just going to put it in the back of the net, which you see Sterling and Silver and.
I tell you what, I think Klopp might tell them, put your foot through it, mate. You understand? You get a chance. I think he made because that's what strikers supposed to do. You're supposed to be
but this shows the difference in class.
Right.
Yeah. I totally agree with you.
If you're open, even if I've got a shot off, if you're open and I know that, the percentage
guaranteed.
I'm gonna pass it to you.
And that's the thing. I think Pep always says there's always an extra pass. If you watch Liverpool, you just think that man's gonna. It's dropped to him. You think he's gonna smash it. He passes it.
But also, I think you got to remember as well with City, really the last really out and out striker really was Kun. They don't really play with strikers again, and even Jesus is playing
on the wing.
Yeah, so like they're more giving. I think if they had an out and out centre, it'd be a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
So they shouldn't have signed Kane.
I don't know. I'm just saying what I was going to say about.
What
United
did you say? They shouldn't have signed who?
They shouldn't have signed
Kane.
I don't know. They're going to sign someone in and someone's going to compete. But anyway, with United, they just need a pre-season. We'll see in it. The true test, we're mocking it now. The true test is let's see what happens after the pre-season. Right now,
who comes back.
Do you know the beauty of it? I don't even have to say nothing because first time I'm
they're dealing with. He's coming to a club. They're not been good for a while now.
Wow.
Confidence is down. Blah blah blah. There's certain people that are gonna have to cut, get out. Yeah. You're gonna have to need fixing. It is what it is, bro.
Flipping out, this guy today at that moment.
Yeah, bro, it's true though. But at the end of the day, in terms of the game itself, they did what they had to do.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. Right
they
now,
look a better team, but they did what they had to do.
Right now, where we are at and the situation we have been in, it's a crazy one because you're asking the manager to do left, right, and centre things, change the mentality of the team, change the tactics, implement this, pick that, know his best 11. It's all not going to come at once. The one thing that will keep everyone happy is results. This guy has lost one game since he's come.
Why do the interim thing? Why do the interim manager?
For me, we discussed this last week. It's an easy get out. If this goes wrong, it's a get out of jail free card. But if it goes right, it's easy to move him into either a permanent situation or rediscuss what's going to happen. Because right now, I can guarantee we're not looking at no new manager. You know, we're not addressing. We're not talking to no one saying, i.e., you know, everyone's under this delusion. We're waiting on Poch. We're not waiting on Poch because Poch isn't in our control. Poch is what happens with Poch depends on what he does at PSG. If he accomplishes,
but I think any 10 points.
I think it's just more a case of trying to wait and see. Man United, the board. The problem is we have been under such criticism for making bad decisions, which I totally agree. I think now they're just biding their time and just waiting and seeing. Remember, we've already been bitten with this same snake, where we've given the contract way too early to maybe the man that wasn't the correct man. So now it is a case of letting him prove himself, and then come summer we will now reevaluate. But the thing is, we have to remember the team has not been playing well. The team's even, you could almost say it's a brand new team because the additions that have come in, you now have to change the dynamics of how you have to play. So therefore it's brand new. That has to be adjusted to. That takes time. So we've got a new manager. That has to be adjusted to. That takes time. So to come in now and think that he was going to come and win every single game, which he has, he's lost only one. Let's not forget. Let's not go crazy and jump ship. It's going to take time. I generally believe he's doing a good job right now.
No, no one says he's not doing a good. He's doing a good job, and he's putting players. But it's the players' mentality on the field that they need to check.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
You need to check. You can't keep on trying blasting the ball with 20 players that's in front of you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make no sense.
Totally. But even saying that takes time. You have to remember, these players, since what? Probably, I would honestly say, Mourinho. Most of them have been there since Mourinho. If you look at tactical-wise, Mourinho is obviously compressed manager, counter-attacking football. That's all these guys have known for the last, 4 years, because Oli did that. No, sorry, it's even longer than 4 years, because Oli was there for 3. Yeah. So since Mourinho, let's just round it off, let's just say 5 years. That's all they've known, because that's the only tactics we've been playing. Counter-attacking football, yeah? Parking the bus and hitting on the brake. This guy is now asking them to press in a certain way, to control the ball in a certain way, to go on attacks, like to really think. He's not leaving any stones unturned. He's asking full details, 90 minutes, this is how I want to play. I'm not asking you to do it in phases of 15 minutes. I want it every minute like this. Yeah. And that's a lot to take on. You know, it takes time, training, practice, obviously repetition, to really drill it home to the point where man's doing it naturally, not being told what to do. He just automatically knows naturally.
Remember, if he's got to do the data thing, or he's got to implement all of that new stuff in him. All the data and the data and how, because if it's anything like Klopp, there's a lot of stuff.
Exactly, this is it. So to come in a month to take in all of this stuff, it's not going to happen over a month. No, it's not even, I'll be honest, it's not even going to happen fully 6 months, but you're going to start seeing.
Probably until the end of next season.
Exactly, this is why.
Sorry, Michael, if it goes the way it could go, what happened is similar to what happened to Liverpool. As much as I hate you. First 60 minutes, Liverpool, you can blow away anyone.
Yes.
And then you'll die a death.
I honestly, but that's what's going to happen.
Sustain.
You see that? Yeah. That's the process. That shows you all the work that's been previously done in the however long run it's been there is now working, because you'll see it in stages. What you're going to find is for the first 20 minutes, Man United are untouchable. But then after 20 minutes, it now becomes a problem you can get in the game. Yeah. But then that number starts increasing over time. So we go from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, from 30 to a half, from a half to an hour, from an hour, then you'll get to a stage where it's just a full-on 90. You have to kind of deal with the beast that's in front of you, if that makes sense. Because that's what was happening at Liverpool. If you look at that blueprint, when Klopp started to turn the tide, it was that first half an hour or first 45. If you could survive that, you were in, but it was surviving that. That was the problem, innit? So, and then it gradually grew. It gradually grew with time, and and then it would become a 90-minute game.
For a minute, I totally agree with you, G. I totally agree with you. It's just the intelligence of the last pass.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
That's what gets me. It bugs me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to do that last pass. And then the game's over. The game's over, you know what I mean?
You're right, because goals change games. Once you score a goal,
100%.
the teams, their team, you know, they now have to come out or do what they've got to do, and it allows. Yeah, I agree still. But then that's not a Ranić problem. That's a player problem that he has to address over time.
Even I remember when he first started, he obviously like a weekend. The players will die.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep. They
Couldn't,
look knackered. They walk
Their
around,
first game,
Yeah.
if you watch it, go back to it under him. They pressed.
Yeah, press. Yeah, I remember.
But they couldn't do it. They couldn't
No,
do it.
you can't. Yeah. Even now, even Ranić, to be honest, I said something that I probably not regret, but I've probably said it a bit too much passion or not. Ranić still has to adapt to these players as well. He has to give a little bit, knowing that they can't do exactly what he wants to achieve. So in order to get the results, you kind of have to implement what you're doing, yes, but you have to kind of work with what they know at the same time. Because they can't.
He'll know.
He'll know. This is what I think. What I said last time is that if he goes out, like, go out on your shield. Don't adapt to these players. Don't do what they're comfortable with. Just go in and no, you can't. That's a bit heavy-handed. You have to kind of. It's a balance. He even says it on his interviews. Everything's about balance, but the main priority is the mentality in what we're saying. Even the players are already coming out with that. They're moaning stuff like they don't want to train till 5 o'clock. We know you're training. You know you're not doing anything silly. You're clearly doing fitness work. Mental work. You don't want to do it till 5 o'clock. You need to do it till 5 o'clock because this is what's going to pay off. Exactly.
He knows who wants to keep and who wants to get.
Of course he does.
100%.
But even going back to what Big Man Mike said, I can't remember. Someone said it earlier. Our midfield is really our problem. What Ranić wants to do, and look, he's definitely miles above me, but you can see it's all based around his midfield. The midfield is the key. The same with Klopp is the key to being able to unlock these formations where you're pressing at will or attacking 10 seconds after you've lost the ball. Yeah, it's the key. I'm going to be honest, McTominay has never been a defensive midfielder. The narrative of that was actually from Mourinho. That was Mourinho's excuse to play him because he played in that position. I feel for him because it's literally, he's got that position just because Mourinho put him there and he done an okayish job and United didn't strengthen in that area. So now he's just automatically defaulted as that. I actually think he's a number 8. He's probably better off attacking than he is defending because when you watch him, he's not comfortable at players running at him. That's the number one thing with a defensive midfielder. If you kind of panic, and remember at this level, it's not panicking where you're shaking or anything. It's just that 1 second you're not at it. That's someone going past you, isn't it? That's the ball flying past you. That's you out of position.
That's what you can see with the difference.
Yeah, that's what you can see with Fred and McTominay. They're not proper defensive specialist defensive midfielders, and this is where we die because you need those people picking up the ball from the back, playing the ball either if you're playing with our high wide players. Playing it out to them or controlling the tempo.
And that's what you can see that when Matic comes on.
Yeah.
You can see the difference.
So this is our biggest problem. And Ranić said it. We're short of a few players here. He's talking about the midfield. Even if you say, all right, you're a big fan of McTominay and Fred, one of those get injured or have a bad game, you're looking.
It's nullified.
Yeah. For me, Matic is our best midfielder in this area, but he cannot play consistently enough back-to-back games with a high level. One game he's good, the next two will be. You could even say he's knackered, but it won't be the same level as that good game. It's not consistent. So therefore, you get a breakdown. You get everyone running through the midfield, attacking us because most times that's where we get attacked through the midfield.
Yeah.
And then you have McTominay and Fred playing as double centre backs, which isn't really cool for.
Alright, so one thing, what you were saying about the interim thing, I don't think Banter will want to implement the process and then a new manager will do something completely different.
This is why it doesn't make sense, It's just a get out of jail free card.
Duke broke it down. It's purely because they don't want to talk at no move. If it goes left, they're going to pay another £12 million for another manager. You know what I mean? So it makes sense to everybody. Because like you said, he's going to change everything now.
Yeah.
And they what, they're going to get someone else.
Yeah, to come and do something.
Come and do the same thing again.
Go and bring me Mario and Flaney.
So on to the next game. Liverpool 4, Shrewsbury 1.
What comes of that?
It's the FA, isn't it?
FA. Michael is on heat, bro. He's like, when did they win? They win. That's what he wants to say, you know.
To be fair, you do usually do the last games, but obviously it's the FA Cup, which is the last. Because the last game we'll get onto that anyway.
Our game should have been before the FA Cup.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It's Liverpool and Shrewsbury. You really talk about it. They won it next, like, long enough.
They put out the kids though for that. Did they put out the kids for that? Strongest team.
I think it was a mixed team, innit? I think Van Dijk played,
there was a few
but a couple of the young guys played.
Minamino played 7 mil.
Yeah, I think he did.
Did Man Salah play that game? They did, didn't it?
No.
Oh, they were gone by then.
Let's go.
Well done for the result. I didn't watch the game, so I can't talk about the performance. Yeah, it is
They scored first.
In fact, they shouldn't have even scored. You can look at it as that as a blemish. If Van Dijk played, well, how is Shrewsbury scoring? Can you get the top out again? Can you get the top out again? Do the jump again? You did that earlier. Van Dijk, you conceded against Shrewsbury. You're not jumping up and down now, no?
See? Lucas for
Oh my God.
Anyone's got a chance, mate.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? They went 1-0.
Marcos, you forgot. You didn't see
controlling
the jumping
yourself
up and
today,
down,
yeah?
with the slamming the jump down and telling, you know,
Hey, yeah.
to Mike, Van Dijk, you missed all that, so that's why we're bringing it up. But in the same breath, we just shut down the FA Cup saying it's not relevant. Marcos, sorry. In the same breath, we did shut down the FA Cup and said it's not relevant. Clubs, we all did. We all agreed that.
I never.
Oh no, I agree. West didn't.
No,
I give him that. You did.
Roberto's sitting next to you saying we
He
did.
agreed. He said, "Oh,
I
I have to agree with him because big clubs don't look at. They prioritise.
we done
We done
a vote the other day, remember?
Did you not say big clubs don't prioritise the FA Cup as a big trophy?
You said that.
Did you not agree?
No, if we all remember,
Did you not agree though?
If we all remember,
See, he's
about
not-
2-3 weeks ago, Cleon said the FA Cup is a big trophy.
Yeah,
we done a
That's
vote.
in Cleon's eyes.
We done
That's
a
in Cleon's
vote.
eyes. The rest
and
of
you
us,
lot was outvoted.
the rest of us, and I'm talking for all or no, we don't agree that
No,
FA Cup.
you and
Action
Michael.
speakers,
You and
no
Michael.
words. We've already said if you come sixth
You and
and
Michael.
win that cup, you're out. Big
If
man
you're
telling
a big club,
Big club
you know when
mentality.
the FA Cup ain't a big competition.
Are you a big club?
Yes.
Right. So if you're a big club, you follow the same narrative. If you win the FA Cup and you come sixth, that is not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
There you go.
Wait, what defines a big club now?
There you go.
Teams have won, I think, was it Portsmouth that won the FA Cup and got relegated?
Totally agree.
That must have been so much mixed feelings
No,
for the fans.
Wigan done it.
Like, you're getting
But the
relegated, but
key
you won
is,
the FA Cup.
Portsmouth wasn't a big club in the sense of what we're talking about in stature, as in the top floor Premier League or top,
9 years ago.
in your case, top 6 club. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Top 8. I think Fulham's top 8.
Who's?
No, we're talking about when Portsmouth won it and got relegated.
I read now.
Say that again.
Are they not above you in the league?
But we're talking about the
I'm asking a question.
Yeah, they are. For now, the league lies. We have established the league lies because it's not over right now. It can change. Yeah, it's the same as the car salesman thing. 1 minute you can be here, you haven't told the full story. You haven't told the full story. At the moment, right now, yes. Right now, yes. But that doesn't. How it finishes will tell you over a 38 game period who is the best. Right. So we cannot take it. What are we in? 20 games now? Halfway through.
More than halfway.
But there's still a lot of football to the point where you could seriously change position, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, let's leave it on the note as the league is potentially lying right now.
No, stop saying that. It doesn't lie.
Because we are a bigger club than Arsenal.
You're a better club than Leicester, but the season that Leicester won the Premier League, where did you finish?
You're right, still. And it wasn't acceptable.
Okay.
It wasn't acceptable. We as a club looked at it and said, this is not acceptable. Meanwhile, you came second now. And you celebrated that on the last video.
What year? 2012. 2011, 2012 was the last.
13.
No, that was Man City 11-12.
2013.
When the Aguero tour.
I said 9 years.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it is.
Not to be 9 years.
No, because you win the Premiership in May.
So it's 9 years.
Michael, it's gonna be that.
It's going to practically be 9 years, and you're not going to win the league this year.
To be fair, he is right.
I know he's right,
He's
but
correct though.
we're just rounding up, yeah? We're rounding up, it's 9 years.
We're rounding up now.
We're rounding
It's
up.
maths now. We're rounding
But hold on, when I round things up, all of a sudden it's like, no, the league says this.
No, because that was completely wrong.
Once again, a very simple question. So nearly a decade since Man United.
Nearly.
Yes.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. Nearly.
Okay. That's palatable to you, yeah? Nearly a decade.
Nearly.
How many
Yes.
decades did he-
So hold on. So how unacceptable is that, Duke?
It's unacceptable, yeah. But we're
No,
addressing it.
how?
Very unacceptable. But we're addressing it. I can see us making. We still have hell of a lot of problems to address, and I'm not sure if we'll get rid of all of them. But it's a problem. Hold on. I'm still finishing. Thank you. So once we address certain problems, I feel we can get into a position to actually compete. But we have some major problems that I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere. I.e. the board. Major problem.
So when you got RVP, what was his name again?
Louis Van Gaal.
So what was addressing it?
Say it again, sorry.
Was you not addressing the problems when you got Louis Van Gaal?
No.
So we just take some time.
No, I think that was a bad decision.
Evidently.
Yeah, it was a bad decision.
Was not addressing the fact that the team needs rebuilding and all that. When getting Louis Van Gaal.
They tried to address it.
Well,
didn't
we
they,
tried to
when they got
address it, but we
Moyes?
didn't address it. No.
Oh, David Moyes.
They got David Moyes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Addressing the Premiership.
No, that wasn't addressing the problem. What
That was
happened
the
then?
start of the decline.
That was
Yeah.
okay. That was
David
the start
Moyes.
of the problem. No. It wasn't David Moyes as such. The start of the problem was Fergie leaving. That's the problem. We had no.
He had to leave.
I totally
He had to
agree,
leave.
but
He had
it
to
wasn't.
leave.
We was. You forget. Not only Ferguson left. Yeah, the back. Yeah. So it was a very big. David Gill left. It was a very, very big problem.
When David Moyes comes and takes the ball away.
Well, this is the problem. This is what happened. I can't. A lot of stuff that's happened in the past.
David Moyes is to United what Graham Souness was to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Nah, come on. That's a bit harsh.
Sean.
No, not
structure
really.
is true.
Because we wasn't.
It's
We
true.
only allowed him only a couple of months. Wait. We allowed him a couple of months,
Yeah, only took
and then
a couple of months.
let's not forget Ryan Giggs was interim manager that same season. That's how quick we got rid of him. Yeah. So we didn't. David Moyes did not kill United as what they're making out to.
But I mean the backroom staff. That was.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me ask.
I'll tell you how he killed it. He came in and he got brought in his team, and he had Phelan there, and he had Modesty there, who used to do everything. Fergie used to just sit down, he used to do everything, and he got in and he got rid of them two. Take out the sink, the kitchen, the toilet, everything. He got everything.
And Wolf Fellaini.
And the wicked thing is, remember, this is a man that's I don't ever played in Europe. Yeah? So he didn't know nothing about Europe to a degree as a manager.
No, I think Everton. I think they did qualify.
No, when they qualified, Liverpool went in it because they won it, didn't they? Remember they took their spot?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember something.
No, I think you might be right actually. I think
they
Moyes did qualify.
Yeah, I think
for
he
like
did.
Europa
For
League or
Europa,
something,
yeah.
I think.
Probably Europa, yeah.
I think he did.
David, sorry, I'm going to procrastinate a bit, but David Moyes is not too much care at all.
Well,
Just won the Premiership.
if I'm being honest,
That was Fergie.
I think it was supposed to be the blueprint of Fergie.
Well, because he's Scottish and all that.
I don't know if it's because he's
Trying to
Scottish, but
bring in
remember
his
at the time he had a very good reputation because he built Everton. Yeah, Everton was no mugs, isn't it? It was a long-term project.
Having real big boy players and no money and all that, and he done a good job.
Well, I don't know. He had some. He had some good players. It's not spin.
Do you know what?
It was under the illusion.
Spin. Alex Ferguson did United
Bad.
No, he
100%.
didn't. Listen.
He should be flogged.
Listen.
So his legacy, could be great.
Wait, calm down. We have to understand at the time, 2013, David Moyes had a very good reputation, was down as a very good manager. And wait. He was down as someone that could go on and become an elite manager, just like David Moyes at the time. Don't think of David Moyes to now and everything.
I know.
At the
Everton,
time,
David
he
Moyes.
built Everton to an established top 6 club. When top 6 wasn't a great, you lot made that something. But even that, there was a massive achievement for Everton, a club like Everton. So at the time, you could see why United would be interested in Moyes for the long term. Because remember, at the time, we wanted another Fergie. That's the reality of it. We wanted someone to come in and say, all right, for the next 20 odd years, this is our guy. And he showed signs at Everton. The problem is Everton's a total different level to United and the expectation levels, and he got it clearly wrong. That's it. That's a different topic. But that's what I can honestly understand the thought process behind United getting in Moyes on that. Yeah, I can. But based on those grounds, yes, 100%. Okay, how can you not based on those grounds?
That's also a time. That also, because you couldn't expect him to get anywhere there.
Totally agree.
So it was okay for 4 or 5 years.
No. For me, it was quite apparent that he was out of his depth quite quickly. But if he had kind of like the whole, for example, I'm a believer. If you're a manager, you don't come in and rock the boat straight away. He came in, you build him and you slowly, like what Ranick's doing. I'm not trying to, but you just slowly take this bit out here, put in something else, just slowly, so it gives everyone time to adapt. You see what actually it does.
When I went to the new school, I tell all the staff when I have to do players, I'm not here to disrupt something.
Yeah, exactly. Moyes came in.
Yeah,
exactly. I think the problem is exactly. Moyes came in and wrecked. Moyes came in and wrecked it. But remember, what we're talking about is two different things here. I'm just saying I understand why United went down that road at that point in time. What Moyes did after is a total different thing.
Who's upstairs then?
Gil. Listen, remember, United at the time or before them, United were more or less run by two people in terms of decisions for the club, Alex and Gil. When Gil left, my man took over. What's his Woodward? He started bringing in all these brethrens, all these other man them from the university and all the girls' parties. I started giving them bruv, that's what he did. Even our new directors, they're brethrens, bro. So that's where it started going like weird now. Like you're now going from people who built this club with their own two hands in their image and like to now people who don't know anything about football but know about maths now running the club. Yeah. So this is where it all went to pot. So that's where I go back to the whole. Our problems are bigger than the football pitch, but we're not going to get rid of that problem anytime soon unless we get one of those Arab countries to come and.
Country,
you need country money. No,
it's the whole country.
You need that. You need that money. You need that money. Games change, bro.
Saudi takeover.
You need exactly. You need the country, man. You need the taxman's money on top of
Need the big thing.
You need everything now, bro.
So really quickly, as you say that, how do we feel about obviously Newcastle on this transfer window? They've gone and got Trippier. And it looks like they're going to get Chris Woods.
Newcastle are staying up. They've got him.
They got Chris Woods.
You know what's bad?
What a move. Because it's a weakening.
He left, what they called Burnley.
Burnley.
And then he got sold, and then they submitted an application to the league saying they don't have enough players to be able to play.
Who did? Newcastle?
Burnley.
No, Burnley.
Rob, have you seen who Burnley are trying to get in now though? And
Andy Carroll.
From Reading, because his contract expires at the end of the month.
They should get Arsenal.
Oh, brother.
What's that man's name?
Party.
No, the English midfielder that.
They need a striker. You're talking about midfielders, bro.
That you changed. What's his name? That
Wilshere. Yeah. Good point though. You can get Wilshere a free contract.
Who should get Wilshere?
Burnley.
But they need a striker.
They need a player to fill the game first and foremost.
You lot are jokers, bro.
I think it was a master plan by Newcastle just to destabilise Burnley because you're obviously setting for them. You can't. Where you're in a relegation battle, you're looking at everyone around you, isn't it? Yeah. Even if Chris Wood, I don't think his goal return is.
He scored 3 goals this season.
But then I think it's more what he done for Burnley.
Holding up the ball.
Yeah, So even that's gonna hurt Burnley.
Sam Maximin.
And they get points deducted as well, so they might even stay up.
This is what I'm saying.
Who gets points today?
Who?
What you just said? That is lit.
Burnley get points deducted for what?
Sometimes you cook something.
No, it's all the time. You just got to listen.
Sometimes.
That is literally, I never thought of that.
I keep telling you, just listen to me. You'll learn a lot,
Nah, I just thought that was a mad move, man.
I think it's a master stroke.
It's a mad move.
Newcastle can't just come and spend money.
Oh, 100%.
Crazy money, yeah.
They can't just back their wallet out and go.
No, they can.
They can't.
No, they can.
They can, but you can't the quality of player.
Because the way
Ashley ran the club. They always.
The financial fair play, yeah, it's in their favour.
He's right. For the first 3 years.
Because the money that they make.
Because
they're always in profit.
So it does all the revenue from anywhere. Like shirt sales, it's not just players that you can spend that money.
Yeah,
Do you understand the question? So can you only spend the money that you've made from players, or can you spend the money?
No, yeah, it's from the club. It's for It's the
So
club.
Ashley's done his bits and bobs.
Yeah,
and
Ashley
the club
done-
look
That's-
buffed up the numbers.
That's why
Yeah.
he did.
That's why they wanted it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why he was fighting the league to sell the club, because you know they didn't want him to sell. They stopped him from selling it. And I think what was the money that they wanted? I think it ran about it's 100 million loss, or it wasn't that much loss. So like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that is what.
To be fair, they can't. They can't. Tosh said something. No, they can't, because I think the league sat down and said, "All right, if you're going to have this takeover, you can't come in and blast." I remember something like that's in the pipeline.
Brother, this is not Iceland, man. It's not Norway. It's Saudi Arabia bought the club.
Yeah, I know.
Brother, I don't think there's country that could check this out.
Yeah, I know. No money. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. There was something where they had to sit down with the. They had to sit down with the league.
That's unfair. Is an understatement. You know what I mean? Like, anybody I want for any man, I'll pay you £1 million.
Yeah,
they can do that. They can do that.
They can easily. They can do that. So but there's something in place where they can't.
No, but the reason why they can go out and they can spend so much now is because where Ashley didn't put his hand.
Yeah, I know, but there's still a cap on that. What I'm saying, there's still a cap on that. There's a cap on that.
If they allowed them to come and jump.
Yeah, they've done something because I remember they've sat down and had some type of meeting, and there was I can't remember. There's
For
something.
Newcastle, it's like a 5-10 year project anyway.
There's a cap.
I'm going to tell
Listen.
you, Man City is still doing the move to this day. They're just sponsoring each other from within. Watch what's going to happen. Newcastle.
You got to remember, Man City bought American, one of them USA leagues.
Yeah. That's the one that Lampard. That Lampard went to.
New York City,
and then City, and then they bought Frank Lampard in London. They remember Lampard.
Yeah.
So they can do all that time.
Mad business.
Club, you know?
Mad business.
That ain't fair, man.
Yeah, but that's outside. That's outside this the whole EU and UEFA.
What I'm saying is even worse. Man City just did another sponsorship deal for how much millions of pounds, and it's their own blinking company, man. That's what Newcastle going to do. They're going to use the Man City model.
They're just warming up.
You know, Man City.
Wait till like 3 years time.
Yeah, I agree. In 3 years time, it's a problem. A massive problem.
This is what Man City were like right at the start. They got their takeover. They were trying to build everything, getting the Benjanis, the Petrol.
I think they went a bit wrong though, because when did they get Robinho? Didn't they get Robinho early?
No.
That was like the first key signing. Yeah.
Mark Hughes bought him.
Even what's in the from Tottenham?
Adebayo?
No, Redbrook. Did they get Redbrook from?
No, it was Adebayo.
It was Adebayo, yeah.
Adebayo.
Because I remember you ran to the Arsenal fans and celebrated on the floor at City. Do you remember? Just saying, I'm not taking no shots.
I remember that.
The team is Arsenal. It's absolutely
Mad, innit?
I don't know. I'm just reminiscing personally.
It's just a memory. No, I actually remember that was yesterday.
It was a very good goal as well, from what I remember as well.
You must have done a lot of training to be able to run all that pitch.
It was only
I know.
It's a good goal. I like a bit of a header.
So, Dan, what did you want to say about the Shrewsbury game?
To be honest, I don't really know because we weren't on telly or nothing, so I didn't really watch it. But at the end of the day, we should have gone through with the team that we had out. We had to cut the first teamers out. We had some kids out. We should have done them. So we did. We got Cardiff next round. So
Was Van Dijk playing?
what?
Yes, he was playing.
Yes, he was playing.
What's the score again?
Where's Shrewsbury?
4-1.
Where is Shrewsbury anyway?
No one knows why.
That's mad. That's a lot of hydraulics.
Do it again.
It's a lot.
This pedestal.
Morning, Carlos.
On the hydraulics team.
There's a lot.
Man said morning Carlos, you know. So on to the game that you lot want to talk about.
Which one?
What's that?
Right? Yeah.
Wait for him to chat, and then we'll see.
Are we going to what? Are we going to the FA Cup or are we going to the Premier?
No, we got to finish the FA Cup. So Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0.
Wait, hold on. Was it Arsenal away?
Yeah.
What, you man travelled to Nottingham? That's mad.
Why is that mad?
You man travelled to Nottingham, got spun, and then you went back home.
Well, but ain't that better than getting spun in your yard?
Not to Nottingham Forest.
By your rivals.
I don't think to Nottingham Forest. No,
Money
it's
gone
not.
quiet.
No, it's not. Not to Nottingham Forest. No.
Better than getting spun in your
I'd
house.
rather get spun. I'd rather get spun by the immediate elite team. The immediate gender elite team. Yeah, Salah. It's Salad Bowl, yeah.
Scored the game off last season. do you remember?
Who was the name of the person that scored for Nottingham Forest? Oh, wait.
Lewis Grabber.
Who?
Lewis
Grabber.
Grabber. Used to play for Millwall.
Millwall. Is that the level
And
we're talking
Bournemouth.
about? Is that what we're Bournemouth? Is that who knocked you out?
Wait, 1 second. What do you think of the game? Let's finish actually. What do you think of the game? Because obviously you're the only Arsenal fan here. What do you think of the game?
Swap seats with him, and then you can ask him.
What do you think of the game? Because I'll be Arsenal fan too.
I feel like he's an Arsenal.
No, it was a terrible game.
Well, terrible for Arsenal.
No, Arsenal played terrible. Arsenal played terrible. And Nottingham Forest had a smash and grab.
Terrible in what sense? Could you elaborate?
Yeah, it's late. It was very late goal.
Terrible in what sense? Well, it wasn't conductive with the ball.
I think everything. The game plan, moving the ball, shooting.
He didn't have a full team, did he?
I didn't have a full team. Yeah.
I'm not saying.
He had a mixed team, but I mean, there's no excuse.
Did Ben White play?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben White played, yeah.
Did Ramsey play, the goalkeeper? 50 million one?
No.
Ramsdale,
sorry, Ramsey.
No,
Ramsdale.
Leno.
Oh, he didn't.
Leno got a run.
Do you think a 10-man Arsenal is better than the 11-man that played Nottingham Forest?
No, but we all know in
I'm
football, sometimes when you go down to 10 men, you do play better. We've seen it loads of times.
Would you say Nottingham Forest? Because are we not staying on the Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, go on.
Were they the better team for the whole 90 minutes, or was it just sort of like segments?
They're the better team for the whole 90 minutes.
Were they battling hard?
Not really. I think, you know what it is? With Arsenal, sometimes they just have this thing where if we come out and we play our football, we'll win the game. And as we can see from what Pep and Klopp, some of the best managers in the world, do, it's not really that type of game anymore. There's got to be a plan.
That's actually mad.
Of action.
Two mid-table teams from two different leagues, and the lower mid-table team beat your team.
But it happened.
Would you say the hunger was there?
No, hold on. This happens in the FA Cup, bro. There's been non-league clubs. There's been non-league clubs that have beat Premier League clubs, bro. Let's be real.
What do you mean flat? Like flat tire or like flat, like a flat?
If you speak into the mic, they didn't want it. They didn't want it. Would you concur with that? Would you concur with that? They didn't want it.
I'm not sure if they didn't want it, but they just didn't. Sometimes it just doesn't click.
Before you came in the shop, Wes was saying Arsenal won it 13 times. So this is their trophy. This is their thing, and they didn't win it. That's like saying you basically got robbed.
That's like basically saying Man United's 13 Premier League titles, you're not going to win it this season. It's the same thing.
At the end of the day, yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
I feel like there's an agenda against United in this room.
How? When you're just talking about Arsenal?
Let's stay on Arsenal then. Let's stay on Arsenal.
Because I said it's 13 FA Cups, which is not true. I'm speaking facts, right?
Yeah.
So how did it transition to Man United?
Because I said what you lot have done, which the Premier League is your thing, you haven't won it for nearly a decade.
And how long have you not won it? For nearly
No, but it's not a thing like that. The numbers are different. The numbers are different,
You've
bro.
got the best player in the world, apparently.
I'm glad. Well, come on, slow down.
Numbers are different.
Have some respect.
You understand what I'm saying?
As I was saying, we're about the Arsenal game. At the end of the day, as my dad's always said to me from when I've first known football, it's on the day.
So that's what it comes down to, man. They were the better team on the day.
So that man went about it.
Huh?
They went about it.
They weren't. They didn't do what they needed to do, bro.
Arsenal got flat.
How many you got?
Definitely flat. Even to put like 5 passes together, it was a mare.
Are we talking like flat like Diet Coke or like flat like how flat are we talking? Diet Coke flat? Or like water flat?
Flat. They were flat.
Run flat. I'm just asking.
Nah, Michael.
I just got to ask. I'm asking for a friend.
Wait till Carla sees this episode.
You in trouble.
Alright, so let's go into the EFL League Cup. What do we think about? I mean, I thought that the Spurs Chelsea game, that was over. I think the first leg
sealed it, innit?
That was really a wrap.
Did say it.
Chelsea could have actually scored more, but they done what they needed to do.
2 o'clock kick.
I agree. I concur.
But that was not really the most important game over the two semi.
No, we're dealing with that game first, though.
Yeah, it was just a workman-like performance by Chelsea.
Do you think? I thought it was quite cruise control-ish for them. It's just
it was just it was like we wrapped the game up.
Yeah.
Spurs ain't got nothing for us.
Nothing.
We'll see it out. If we had to really go up again, they probably could have won it by a couple more goals.
Easily, yeah. I agree. You are on fire today. This guy.
I think you're saying because I'm agreeing with you.
Chelsea are quite shocking because they've actually accepted Werner. Like they don't, even though he doesn't really score many goals, they actually treat him quite well compared to Morata. It's a bit mad, but they did do well though.
Michael, what time you got?
What's wrong with Werner?
You had a good season.
What's wrong with Morata?
You had a good season.
What do you mean when Morata was at Chelsea?
When Morata was at Chelsea,
Okay.
they did not rate Morata.
Okay.
Right? But Werner's at Chelsea, he's not scoring many goals, but they still love him.
Lukaku's not scoring many goals.
No, but Lukaku's own situation is different, and he had to just squash the beef last week, so he's on a bit of probation period right now. So that's Lukaku right now.
He's come off the naughty step.
Came off the
He's on
naughty step,
probation.
boy.
But yeah,
I got 3 tickets to the Brentford game tomorrow. Everybody wants to go.
Everyone seems to have what the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to have that. I had a mate tell me, hit the cheek of it. He offered me to go to the Liverpool Brentford game.
And sit in the Liverpool
£125 for the ticket.
Whoa.
And told me I'll get in the box. I'm like, have you seen Liverpool?
That's very cheap. You talking about?
Mate, I'm not giving
That
Liverpool
is
£125 of my money. Are you crazy? And then once you have to add on to getting up there, you're looking at about 150. And I want to give Liverpool 150 of my good Manchester United money. Are you having a laugh? I'm not trying to support on a Brentford game for Iceland finger food. What's Liverpool going to give it?
You got a new stand to build.
Yeah,
No.
Get your money in your pocket.
Don't be tight.
I want your club burned down to the ground. I'm not going to support it and give it money.
Gosh.
Yes, I said it.
Iceland.
I
But
said
the
it.
truth is,
I said it.
about Man United.
United current state. As much as I joke when I go past Old Trafford, I want some gasoline and a mash. I literally am not going to become an arsonist or want anyone to.
But that's that Woodward energy though. That's that same Woodward energy.
Organiser sending people around people's yards.
Well, it weren't me,
It was not.
It's a couple of Germans and Germans.
It was just knockdown Jimmy. We just want to see if he's gonna play out, innit? He's gonna come play out. That's basically what we're saying. Woodward.
Is that what Duke told you to say?
No, that's what happened.
Also, Ringley.
That's the official line.
What code name do you have to call
BA.
Scorpion or something?
BA.
Scorpion.
We went to Woodward's house and we just said, yo, we want to chat and we'll have
With flares and
It was a
fireworks.
friendly
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah.
We was in all right. There was no social distancing. We just wanted a friendly chat. That was all
When
that
you was
was.
growing up, didn't your friends come knock for you? We went to go
With
knock.
fireworks.
You
and
Arsenal
flares.
people, you can't talk. You nick people's stuff, and they don't even have to. No
come
one even has to
on,
happen.
come on.
You stand there and rub them blatantly, and then tell them you can leave with 3 points, but you're not leaving with this. That's what you don't do. Bloody tell us about us.
Whatever. so on to Liverpool versus Arsenal. Really quickly, Mark, what are you saying about Thursday, bro?
I didn't watch it. I was doing stuff. I saw the highlights.
So you couldn't even be bothered to watch it.
Yeah.
No respect, really.
You didn't miss much.
Mister, you got tickets for the return leg?
No, I've got Brentford tomorrow.
How much you want for those tickets? 230, 330?
Go on. Yeah, so
I'll give you 60. I'll come.
Nah, you are. Yeah.
I've got my own Iceland finger food.
Obviously, we should have put the game away.
Yeah.
The red card was a red card.
What do you think of the?
The only person I need to speak to Xhaka is Roberto, because me and Berto just have this
There's naughty, man.
on and off thing with
I
Xhaka.
don't rate it. I don't rate it. Everyone, I was asked earlier about my opinion on the kid. Yeah. It was all that. I see better. I understand. I got checked by Michael because instinctively, if I'm honest, I thought it was harsh.
Do you know why you thought
Instinctively,
it? You're looking at
Michael
it.
checked me,
You know,
and I had to take.
You're
the
looking at it because you know
Yeah.
Ninja, and you can understand the kick isn't
Maybe that's what it
isn't
was.
it.
Maybe that's
But in the
what it
football
was.
sense,
But
that doesn't
initially,
work.
I can't lie.
Yeah. That's why I asked the technique. Was it good in your eyes?
all that. It was-
That's what I'm saying. So that's why you're down, like you're downgrading it. Like
No,
no.
but initially, I can't lie. I thought it was harsh initially, but he checked me and told me no.
Is that because the blow never hit his face?
Say that again?
Yeah,
Probably, I don't know. I'm just being honest, isn't it? Initially, I thought it was harsh. But yeah, rules of the game. My only issue is, to counter that, if we had consistency,
I'm not even allowed to have that call. The problem is, we'll see next week, the same thing will happen,
same thing,
and he'll get a yellow card.
But technically, the VAR is very inconsistent with what actually competition we play. So Premier League VAR and what cup was that?
EFL.
The semi-final is the EFL.
Oh, EFL.
Semi-final cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They know where they are.
I was just checking in. I just had to. But not the fourth round of the FA Cup. Not nothing.
The semi-final.
Okay, cool.
And we haven't got enough League Cup, so you know.
Talking of VAR, VAR's disgusting. Tell me how that is offside.
Who is that?
The other day on look.
Yeah, that looked like it, yeah.
I'll show you it, Wes.
Yeah.
I'll show it to Wes. Tell me how that's offside.
So who do we think's going to win the
Tottenham,
second leg?
Who's this? Tottenham Chelsea?
Yeah, the other day.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal's going to win it personally.
How we Solskjaer have got even one.
Yeah.
I think
Is the Tottenham player been called offside here?
No,
Or the Chelsea player?
Yeah, Harry Kane's offside, but look at Rudiger in the middle.
What's that? Oh, is that the one where he scored?
Yeah, where Harry Kane scored and got
What's the
it slow.
offside?
Huh?
What's the rules of offside?
I don't know. Someone said, I don't know. That's from that advert, isn't it? I don't know. But someone said to me that it
Last
was
man.
acting as a keeper or something.
He's the keeper, it's the last man. And he's the last man.
But I swear.
But Rudiger's right in the middle of the pitch, though.
Doesn't matter.
He's the last man.
If he played him on, he played him off, he played him off.
If the keeper was outside the area, then it would have been fine. But he's the last man. And he's in front of the last man.
Oh, you don't really watch your matches these days, innit? So.
Now we were right.
You said you didn't watch your.
I said.
Yeah.
No, D said you didn't watch the Shrewsbury match or nothing. You don't really watch matches.
It's done. Yeah. Once the ball's been played.
Television. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people. No, the next story.
Was that? I didn't know. I didn't watch it either. But the EFL game, I just think, personally, we're doing Arsenal a slight disservice. Personally,
Definitely not.
I think, as you said, sometimes teams play better with 10 men. I think
We've seen it loads of
we
times.
win that game by a goal or two with 11 men.
Are you not now using an excuse that Arsenal had 10 men? That's why you didn't win.
They defended really well. They defended really well,
It's
bro.
embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
If
You lot have hit a new low.
I'll tell you what.
You have hit a new low now.
Bro, if you want to say it's embarrassing for us, fair enough. But you can't take away what Arsenal did. That's my only
Arsenal didn't come to play football. 22% possession.
You can't beat 10 men.
But we can beat 11.
Okay.
On their own turf.
How about you?
But you can't be.
Yeah, but you need help with that, man. You need assistance. You need help and assistance. Ollie, you need someone that's going to be set up to play into your hands. You're right, but I'm telling you, we was at a massive disadvantage. Massive. Do you know? Listen. Ollie in charge. Listen, Mark. Mark, let me explain this. Having Ollie in charge is like having two men sent off.
Ollie got a social at half time.
Nothing. That's the whole point. That is the exact point. Yes. That's the exact point.
I bet he didn't go.
No, he didn't.
Get a coffee.
That's the exact point. That's exactly the point. Well done. You have now notified the point. That's the exact point. That's the exact point. Exactly. We agree with you on that,
Remember
Ollie.
when he said Ralph's the godfather of German football? and he's not won nothing.
In a month. Are we doing this? A month. We're going to say Ralph hasn't won nothing because he's
What
been
were we
a
talking
month.
about before?
Talking about his career.
Who's clutching at straws?
We're talking about his career.
Who's clutching at straws? You're clutching at straws.
So, okay.
Because your team is...
So when Klute came,
Did he just blow raspberries?
Clue. Who's Clue?
Who's
Klute?
When Klute came to the Premier League, how many Bundesligas did he win?
2.
Next!
Anyway, back to Arsenal game. I bet people are doing Arsenal a disservice.
You can't do
If you wanna level the fact that we were whack, I can take that. But Arsenal defended with it. Well, I was impressed.
Rob, was you not whacked? Was you not whack against Arsenal?
I'm not about to say.
Can you say it?
If you want to say,
you just said that. You just said you'll take it. So can you take it?
We was
I want you to take it.
You're always whack.
Take everything.
Was
Was you
Arsenal defended really, really well?
Was you shit that game? Was you shit that game?
You know how to go with it.
Was you full of shit that
I
game?
don't know if we'd say we were subpar. We were subpar performance.
Lucky.
How long ago was that? Do you know a lot's changed
But
since
he
that?
said we're always whack. So when we came to your house,
We were whacker in that scenario.
Park up in our spot.
The theatre of
Come
dreams.
on. You know, like, come out of the way, let us in. Walk to that table, got
It
chips.
was Ollie.
In your house.
Yeah, you.
When it's your front room, I started kicking
It
things
was.
apart.
It was Ollie.
We didn't really do that, did we? We came in and coffee table. Funny is, I got in the kitchen, shoot me your wife for that.
I don't like.
What you doing there?
I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy. You said that. I don't like this. You said I don't like this energy.
Don't wash 3,000 plates.
I don't like this energy. Sit down. You sit down. You said I don't like this energy.
Leave the toilet seat
Like I said, for that result, when you play them again, should give them a guard of honour, bruv.
100%.
Why do we always go back in the past? Because if I go back in the past, you lot start moaning about going back in the past.
No, this is this season.
Personally, I don't even think that result was the most
That was actually last year.
Liverpool's result against United. To be honest with you, I think the time before when we played a youth that can't even get into Shrewsbury's team or whatever division he's currently playing in, yeah, at centre back. Reese.
Who started?
Yeah.
Oh, we
And
can go back.
violated you.
I can remember when Matt
Again.
scored a bicycle
Yeah.
kick against
Why
them.
go
Why are we
back?
going back? Does anyone remember that? Will you forget about that?
And
No,
you lot are busting shots.
Do you remember the days when
No.
Torres used to run rings round videos?
Yeah, do you remember when Martial scored and we're all going back? It's long. It's long. Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk
being
about
sidetracked.
now.
4-1 on their own
Yeah,
turf,
that's what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
it?
If you want to bun us
really
in and
are.
say we're whack, I can
Not
kind
Senna.
of accept it.
Can you accept that? Oh, so you can accept that you're whack?
Yeah, I just
wanted to hear that. You got it's on camera now. You just said yeah.
We
You accept your whack.
We were subpar on Thursday.
Now you're changing. You're changing the rule. You're changing what you're saying now.
But what I will say,
Just admit you're whack.
what I will say is this. No, I'm not going to say what you want me to say.
Say what?
I'm going to say the opposite. If you don't work so
What?
clinging on to these words, I might have just said the word by now, but I'm not going to say it.
Just say
Subpar is my word. Word of the day,
No,
subpar. If we weren't subpar, if you want to call us subpar, I can take
what
that.
subpar
But
means.
also, you have to give Arsenal credit.
Why?
Because they don't make me
But the thing is, Arsenal defend like that most of the time when they don't win. When they don't really do much.
They don't defend like
We've
that.
won more games than you this season.
How's the white kick going? The drain one.
Sorry?
I'm giving.
You've only went once.
Yeah, but I'm giving more acknowledgement to it now. Like, that game's
Well,
over.
give
you put
acknowledgement
that
to it then.
It's all forgotten.
For the right
but I
reasons.
want to bring it up now.
For the right reasons, give
we need to talk about
acknowledgement
for the
to it.
right reasons as well. Yeah, because obviously I triggered Gary this week, and I missed out to lunch for that. So
I'm to Gary.
I triggered Gary.
I'm to Gary.
Triggered him, yeah.
Triggered him. He was like, I don't want to say anything that I regret. When he says stuff like that, he's triggered.
He was so happy.
Yeah.
He took his missus out to lunch.
Yes, for that.
I like that.
So can we admit that it was actually a waste of time, you man, having that white kit? You man thought it was Real Madrid and you played like... Did you
I've seen that picture, mate. Be original, please. I've seen that picture. They look like Real Madrid. I've seen it.
So why is it always
Be original,
so
please.
Arsenal made an initiative to drain the blood from their kit. And don't forget all these players. And remember, the youth look at, well, I want to be like. They want to be like. They say, I want to be like Liverpool or Man City. They want to say stuff like that. When you're making an initiative to get rid of like knife crime, and you lose in that kit, to lose in the kit for an initiative, what's the point of having a kit?
Mike.
What is the actual point? So don't get me wrong.
Please do.
So wait, before you think you can land.
No,
So the point of knife crime is
His
a good
energy is
initiative.
mad, you know.
Is a good initiative. Don't get me wrong. Knife crime is wrong whatsoever. So if you're gonna have an initiative and lose in that kit, don't point it
Right,
there.
I just want to say before you get flamed,
I'm not going to get
I'm
flamed.
disappointed in you. You're smarter than this.
Right, so
Yeah?
Michael.
Please proceed.
Michael, so the whole point of this is raising games. Are we not talking about it now?
No, I brought it up.
No,
I brought it
So the
up.
whole point of it It's to raise awareness. So
No,
a lot of kids
no, they've forgotten about it. No, they've forgotten about it. That's the whole
Because when they
point.
played on Thursday, nobody remembers it.
Whether they lose,
This
or
is
win is
easy, right?
irrelevant.
Yeah.
The fact
You
that
had
they
your time
done
last
and
night.
they're talking about.
Do what you do on
That's the whole point.
I don't know what
Wearing
you're
the kit,
about.
not wearing the kit is not going to stop someone getting
There you
stabbed.
go.
What it's going to do is going to bring it. It's going to bring it.
Refresh.
It's going to bring it in the forefront. Is what it's going to be, Michael. That's all it's about.
So I've never picked up a knife. I don't want any kids to pick up a knife. I don't pick up a knife. Okay, I don't pick up a knife and leave my house. Okay, I don't pick up a knife and leave my house. Yeah, but, so I'm not going to. So any youth was going to be like, well, Arsenal raise awareness. Okay, so when it can I finish? So they're like, well, okay, maybe I may consider putting this knife down because Arsenal are doing things with this awareness. But then when they see the kid, I'm like, raw, these man are losers. How come losers told me to put a knife down?
Oh, come on, Mike.
I don't care.
So Michael,
He's gone too far.
Don't be that guy.
He's gone too far.
What are you worried about? It takes away the energy that
yes, and also because they lost, and then they.
I
don't care because they lost, and then they struggled against on Thursday. Did anybody remember the kit on Thursday? Did anybody actually remember the white kit?
You know the one we is.
You've lost this one, Mike. You've lost this one.
And the thing is, I know better. He's just trying to be funny.
He is.
Because if you're not, it's worrying because you completely missed the whole
point.
Tell your nephew to get some paracetamol in the shop.
I think you think the point of it was literally the white kits.
But what's the point?
So it raises the awareness of the issue, man. We're not trying to. The white people are going to stop.
Did you get paracetamol? Get paracetamol for him.
So you man got BBC News. Oh yeah, we got all these kids here. Blah blah, all this thing there, and then you're losing the kit.
You're missing
What's the point?
You're missing the point.
No, he's not. He's trying to be funny. I refuse to believe
it's bigger than football.
Yeah.
The point was bigger than football.
Even if it's not.
And on top of that as well,
the point isn't the kids.
And on top of that as well, you man said, oh, we're not even going to publish the kit, we're not going to sell the kit. So you man made this, like, oh, this is so mad. That man made it a trophy, basically. They made it a trophy because I can't buy the kit. You can't go online and buy the kit. If you see on eBay,
I'm sure there'll be replicas on the black market.
Replicas. If you see on eBay, it'll probably be like 5 bags to get an original one from Arsenal. But Rob, when you
send the charity.
Yeah, but when you're losing the kit and you're trying to raise awareness for
most adults don't really business.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
But our business,
and the wicked thing is he works with kids.
But you see, you see the man.
I don't get that.
But you see the man thing about it.
Michael, stop.
Michael, stop. No. When you're raising awareness,
you're just making yourself embarrassing.
When you're raising awareness, okay,
yourself.
I want the people to not focus on knives. I want to put the knives down. I don't want to associate myself or my kids to be associated with losers.
Right, so
when you lose in a particular,
okay, that's a very good point.
Mike.
How many times have you got this?
No, white kit. They're not wear white kits. They don't wear white kits.
That's all.
I don't know, about 5.
How many times? So when they lose, you not associate yourself.
No, associate
because Arsenal, not Man City. Everybody knows that. I don't think Man City lost a game. It's not quite sure.
They've won. They've lost.
Two.
Right, so the point I'm making is Arsenal are going to lose.
Okay.
They're going to lose games on football. So any Arsenal fan, that happens. It's football. The Premiership is very tight. I'm not finished football. So you're saying the social reason. Yeah. So you said it's so shame losing, man. It happens in football.
No,
it happens simple as
that.
No,
that's you're missing my point now.
Your point is
The point is so, man. If they lose, it's not about you winning or losing. It's about raising a win, so people can talk about it, Michael. That's all they wanted to achieve.
Don't create a fancy kit and losing it. That's what I'm saying.
You're still missing the point.
Let me give you an example you might understand. Manchester United, you're not very good at the moment.
Please don't talk like that because I'm going to have to intervene.
You
haven't been good for a decade. But carry on. Carry on.
Man United are not very good at the moment. This is no.
For a decade.
We're working our way back up.
It's no slide.
We're working our way back up.
It's no slide.
We're working our way back up. It's not going to take us 30 years.
It's no slide.
I don't know what Wes is doing over there. You should
Man
be doing.
United, like I said last week, like most top clubs have an initiative that is similar to what Arsenal did. The only difference is, fair enough, they didn't put out a fancy white kit. Yeah, United lose all the time, or they're not very good, whatever. They ain't gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna stop doing it now," are they?
No,
They're still gonna crack on. So it don't matter whether they lost.
I'm not saying they should stop whatever. I'm not saying that. But if you're gonna create awareness, have a special kit.
You should win.
You should win in it. That's it. From when you can't sell, from when you can't sell the kit, from when you start,
I think we all disagree with you. I think you're a genius.
No, I don't. I agree with Mark.
No, Duke, don't do that. Not on camera. Don't agree with Duke. Don't do that.
So got them to send the school meal. Yeah. Got a big meal, and then he lost.
Or that he's not even playing good anymore. That he's declined.
That was during lockdown.
That's the only reason why you're giving him a new contract in the summer, isn't it? Because of the poverty with children.
But that was during lockdown. So they weren't playing. There was no playing.
And it was nothing to do with a kit.
What I'm saying, what I'm asking you is, so when that was lost, and so the mural's still there. So when we come to your house, we also drove past. We did drive past. We drove past the mural, and he just went smiling with grinning teeth, happy as a Larry. Would have slapped you all back the place. So should you then not? So right, Marcus Rashford, we're not gonna do it anymore.
You're missing my point.
What point you making?
No.
I'm saying
We've all missed your point.
I'm saying.
You lot ain't listening. You lot ain't listening. That's the problem. You gotta listen.
So he's a clown.
Okay, let me reiterate. Let me try and dumb this down, bring it to that ground level, right? So for the people that don't understand, right? I'm saying, okay, here. I'm saying here. Arsenal created awareness for knife crime. So there was still awareness about. They've reiterated. So basically, it's like they've turbocharged an awareness for knife crime. So everyone's aware of knife crime.
I can't help it.
I feel sorry for him.
They've even contacted BBC News. Oh yeah, here's this little white kid. We've drained the red. I don't even know how you drain red or whatever. I don't care what they did. Okay, yeah. So, but they said they said
I can't. He's gone too far. He's gone too far.
The thing is, he's a smart, he's a learned guy.
He's struggling. Help me, man.
Michael is a learned guy.
Cleon.
This is what this
Help me, man.
You're a learned guy.
Are you gonna let me finish?
It was a tagline as part of
so they lied. So they lied then.
What they like?
Because they said they drained it, but it's a tagline. So make it make sense. Anyways, they made They made a fancy kit. So we're not gonna sell it. It's because of knife crimes to create awareness, right? So everyone's come out, yeah. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, look at the energy.
I feel like we were.
Man, I'm standing up.
I feel like we were doing. I feel like I won 3 Champions League.
I'm Benzema.
I'm Benzema. Like this there with his armband, with his all like this. And remember, you're playing Nottingham Forest, so we've gone down. We've gone down from Premier League to Champions League, a mid-table championship team. And you man got spun.
You said well last night.
He gave his business quite last night.
You got spun in your fancy kit. You got spun in a fancy kit that you can't sell. What? Show me a kit. Show me a kit.
I got it. I just want everyone to see it.
I can buy that if I go on Google right now.
What's your point?
I can buy that kit.
What is your point?
If I'm gonna create awareness with a fancy kit,
let me give you.
and lose, don't create a fancy kit.
Let me try it this way.
Win the game.
We've had this conversation on numerous occasions. I'm gonna try one more time. Arsenal, renowned for the quality of the kits they produce, whether it be playing kits or training kits. Every season, they release copious amount of training equipment. If they had just released another kit and there was no pomp about it, or training kit, or just played in their normal away kit and said this weekend we're doing a promotion on knife crime, it wouldn't have hit the same way if they had done a unique kit and the spin was you can't buy the kit, because Arsenal fans buy kits.
It's all part of a marketing campaign to raise awareness.
That's another one.
I don't understand what you don't I don't get what you don't. No, in fact, I get it. You're being an arse.
I'm not being
Oh.
honest. They tried it
Because you're smarter than
They
me.
wanted to be Real Madrid, and they didn't. It wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't.
Today,
It wasn't a Real Madrid team. It wasn't a Real Madrid team. So until you man
I'm nearly
missed the
finished.
point. But yeah,
All right, man. You ready? You good?
I'm good.
Alright, that was maybe you see that bit. Fast forward. He gets up, sits down. Michael, man, you went too far there.
Nah, it was the
You
shit.
did, you did.
I don't want anyone to be stabbed or hurt
But-
from that crime, but yeah, all I'm saying
But
is
all right, really quickly, we're coming to the end now. So I think the North London derby is probably going to be cancelled tomorrow. But just in case it's not, can we have a vote of? Well, I'll go round, starting with Dan. Who do you think's going to win tomorrow?
2-2.
2-2. Is that the lane? As
2-2.
well? Roberto?
Well, a lot of Tottenham fans don't even think they're going to win. They think they're
I
going
know.
to lose.
I know.
But I would say a draw, score draw. 2-2, I think it's a good shout, to be fair.
Okay, Michael. What do you? Got you.
Your man?
Yeah, good.
3-0 Tottenham.
Oh gosh.
Convincing.
Michael, good.
I think
He needs to
Tottenham.
give
I think Tottenham will steal it.
Yeah.
Because obviously you man haven't got Bamyang. Is Ben White playing? Ben White playing.
got Conte
Ben
in the
White-
corner.
if Ben White
Did you hear what he just said? We haven't got Aubameyang. Do you know what we've been doing without Aubameyang? But anyway, go on.
It's my opinion, right?
Losing to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true.
Still going on about
I
that.
know. Go on, Mike. Go on.
I think Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham.
What score?
I think it might be 5-0 to Tottenham.
Okay. Go on, Unks. Go on, Unks.
That just signified Mike's day today.
2-1, yeah.
What do you think?
I think Arsenal win 2-1.
Tottenham fans don't even think. So many Tottenham fans I know don't think they're
What's it Arsenal way say, Wes? It's so easy, had the leg.
Wait, who's scoring goals for you, man? Though.
Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard.
Fiorelli. What's Fiorelli? He's scoring goals.
Who?
Fiorelli.
You know, come on, Wes. You know who this man. Come on.
Man, he got more goals than Rashford.
No, he hasn't.
Who's
Oh
Phil?
no, he might have. How many has he got?
Martinelli. The
Oh, Martinelli.
Yeah, the
No,
reborn
Theo
World
Willie.
Cup.
Theo Willie. Come on.
Whoa.
You can't finish, man. Come on, let's be real. You can't finish. Come on. You know.
You know, it's a bit
Give it time. Give it time. Martinelli's going to be a bad boy, you know.
Theo Wilcott was a bad boy for a season or two. Built up, you know, he was down as the next big thing, and then
They even took him to the World Cup.
Steve.
Really, and then really quickly, before we end, Man City Chelsea today.
very good game.
Dan, prediction?
I want today,
Man City Chelsea, yeah.
I would like, obviously, City to win. No.
Why would you want City to win?
No, I want Chelsea to win, sorry.
So City drop points.
So, City drop point. And then we win tomorrow, obviously. So, I would like Chelsea to win, but I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
Again,
Right.
another draw.
A draw. That's the draw. The best result for us.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's a toss-up between two of the clubs that I hate the worst, and I actually want
What?
City to win.
What?
I want City
So
to
you
win.
hate the
because-
most?
Yeah, I don't hate you lot the most. I hate City and Liverpool the most. I don't hate you lot the most. I just give you energy.
It doesn't seem like that on camera.
No, it's just fun. No, I don't hate Arsenal. It's just fun. Wait, can I have a go? Let me have a, So, in that case, I want City to win because then it absolutely pisses over Liverpool's chances of doing anything. And actually bringing fact to what I've been saying, that Liverpool are done. Now that the AFCON's on and Liverpool went to the AFCON. Anyone that doesn't know what I mean by that, I have said this numerous of times. Once Mana and Saleh go to the African Cup of Nations, Liverpool are at the African Cup of Nations because they're a two-man team. So that's what I mean by Liverpool are at the African Cup of Nations. Just thought I'd put that out there, just in case you get your first-time watchers.
Didn't one of them do you on your own turf, though?
I want it to be a draw.
You want to be draw, Unks? Yeah, I think City will not clean
Is
up.
there
But
sorry, Wes. Will there be a realization if City win, that's it? The league is now
The
officially
league's done anyway.
I know it's done,
League's
but
done.
some Liverpool fans hope we can still go in around.
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction because once I do that, my life becomes
It's not right.
troublesome.
It's not. It's not right.
you got to wait till next season.
It's not.
It's not right. It's sports. It's sports mode. It's sports mode. It's not run. It's sports mode. You might call it sports.
So really quickly before we finish, I just want to speak about the AFCON quickly. Two things. The coverage. If anyone watched,
Yeah.
No,
you know, there's no analysis, there's no nothing, you know. After the game is done,
They just switch off the feed.
when the game starts, it just starts.
BBC Airplay.
I swear I hear
That's on Sky.
85 minutes.
Yeah, the ref blew the
And then
whistle.
on
They had to
89
come back out. It's a bit. It's been a bit.
I'll be real, so far it's been poor. I'll go out on the limb and say AFCON's been poor so far.
I've seen it better years ago.
Definitely seen it better.
It's been poor.
But I mean, they're not helping. Like, how can they be like, you know, like sometimes, like, you know, like the North London derby starts at 4 tomorrow, which means the game kicks off at 4:30. When AFCON starts at 4,
It starts
at 4. There's no build up. There's no.
Everyone wanted to do it anyway. It's just that they were pick up Ian Wright and all that. Why he probably put it up.
Yeah.
I don't think they wanted to do it anyway.
I feel like they're treating AFCON like how the TV stations in general treated the Women's Premier League for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't mean
It
anything.
just doesn't mean anything. It's taking up dead TV hours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've got sport
Filling in.
It's filler. That's
Yeah,
how
it's a filler.
Yeah, no, he's right. No, he's right.
I don't think the quality up to date has helped, but I don't think it's clear, isn't it? It's filler for them. I'll take it serious.
So there's anyone? I've got the butcher of the week, which is Granit Xhaka.
Quality player.
But
He
there's
must be
anybody? Shut up.
Butcher, what was it? A front, like a flying kick or roundhouse kick or whatever it was?
Bruh,
He butchered it.
I don't.
That's why you
Karate Kid
What was
move,
the
man.
club that Daniel LaRusso was at? Was it the Cobra Club?
No, it was Miyagi-Do.
Oh, okay.
But has anyone got a skengman of the week?
About me, the guy who scored against you, man.
The one.
No, not Forest. Not Forest.
Go on, Unks.
The right back at North Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
I'll take it. I didn't even watch him, but I'll take that.
Skeg, I'd say I was watching Mill Palace last week.
I'll go with Unks. Come on, let's be real. Millwall Palace.
Michael Elise played on the right wing.
Well, yeah, it was a good goal actually. I think I saw that. But let's go with Unks. It makes sense. No, I think Unks is great. You know, what's his name? Then Google it. But I think we'll go with Unks. I think get a picture of him, nice one. You know, and put his name in. Skemman of the week's got to be.
All right. So thank you for joining us this week. We'll be back next week. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Shalom.